Zelenskyy. Russia and its accomplices will be punished for aggression not only against Ukraine, but also against Syria.
Here's a summary of the article.
President Volodymyr Zelenskyy emphasizes the need to hold Russia and its accomplices accountable for aggression against Ukraine and other countries, including Syria. Quote, Ukrainian sanctions are part of global pressure on Russia. Everyone who produces weapons for terror against Ukraine, who helps Russia incite aggression, particularly by supplying Shaheds, who support Russia's destruction of international law, can only be marginal for the world. Those will eventually be held accountable for what they do against our people in general, and international law. This will apply to terror against Ukrainians, and, not only to the attempt to annex our land, starting with Crimea, but also to other Russian aggressions against the international order, against everyday peaceful human life, in particular on the territory of Syria. The people of Syria have not received adequate international protection, which has given the Kremlin and its accomplices a sense of impunity. Russian bombs destroyed the cities of Syria in the same way as our Ukrainian cities. A significant part of the Kremlin's current aggressiveness lies in this impunity. Details. Zelenskyy emphasized that when the Ukrainian people will have defended themselves and restored territorial integrity of their country, this will guarantee peace for many other parts of the world.
This post received a score of 16,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Can we all just agree that imperialism is nasty and inhumane and over? Please?
We did that at the end of World War II as a part of the United Nations program for decolonization. Enforcing such an agreement, especially against a country with nukes, is another question entirely, and it's not like Russia is the only bad guy in this respect, though it's obviously the most naked attempt in living memory, especially due to their annexations of territory. China has its debt trap diplomacy, USA has its foreign entanglements, France has its neocolonialism, and the UK, well, they're having a bit of a domestic political crisis at the moment, but you'd know if empire is going on the bridge.
Greater than we did that at the end of World War II as a part of the United Nations program for decolonization, really? The Indochina regions, and the whole Southeast Asia, begs to differ. Talk is cheap, only actions matter. And no real drive to remove colonization program took place from the major powers' initiatives. More reason Putin will hunker down in his bunker and hopefully never leave.
It's a big conundrum. When you give tyrants a stepping-off ramp, they will sometimes take it. The Saudis have hosted a vast array of former leaders from Africa, Middle East, and South Asia. They get to live with their stolen wealth in some remote palace. The problem with Putin is that there probably isn't a country that would want to host him.
Are any of them nearly as high profile as Putin is at this point, though? It would be like if Hitler just decided to retire.
There are many people who will assert that Hitler did not die in his bunker, but escaped Germany and lived out his natural life in South America.
But the world doesn't give a fuck about Syria.
The US got directly involved. Turkey got directly involved. Russia got directly involved. Secondly, there's no unified Syrian opposition. In the Ukrainian war, there's one clear good guy, one clear bad guy. In the Syrian civil war, there's one clear bad guy, and then a giant bag of marbles with the whole spectrum of morality and ethicality inside it.
No one was taking this man and his people seriously when the war started. Look at them a year later. Whatever the future holds, Ukraine can be proud.
I respect him, but you just can't take Russia will be punished for aggression against Syria seriously.
TBF. The Ukrainians have shot down and killed a number of Russian pilots who waged a terror campaign of Syrian civilians in the late 2010s, and it's only a year into this conflict. Obviously Zelenskyy is likely referencing the ICC warrant for Putin, but this could have the potential to open the floodgates for more complaints.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.